Alright, I bought this hoodie for $3 at a flea market. I don't know if I've underpaid or overpaid for this. If I start scratching myself throughout this video, please call 911. Please call me an ambulance. It's quite possible that I get a very infectious rash as I record a video where I talk about the music that I liked. Speaking of which, king of transition, king of transitions, king of transitions, king of transitions, king of transition. This is a new series, not necessarily a first reaction or review or whatever. It's just me blabbering about the music that I liked in the past month. It's not necessarily new music that dropped in January, even though that is some of the music that is in rotation for me right now. It could be music that dropped last year, 2 years ago. It could be old music that I'm jamming to at the moment. It's just me talking about the music that I like, trying to talk about them for a minute, trying to put you on to some music if you don't know them. And obviously, if you do know some of these songs, please let me know in the comments. Also, as you watch the videos and as you watch the songs that I liked, please let me know if you also have songs to recommend to me that you think that I might enjoy. Please let me know in the comments. Let me know on social media. Follow my socials. They're in the descriptions below. Also, please subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. That would mean a lot. It helps the channel grow and everything. Y'all know the gist. And yeah, let's just get to the music. I just want to talk about the music that I like this month. First thing that I've really been enjoying this past January is Glockoma 2 by Key Glock. Glizak! It's an album that dropped last year. I heard some tracks of it last year here and there, liked them, didn't think too much about them, but this January I was like, okay, I like Key Glock, let me listen to the entire project. And it was so fun, so entertaining, so charismatic. This man just oozes charisma. Shit changed, bitch, I'm still going dumb. This man funny, this man can flow, this man can rap. It's just a fun project. I highly recommend it. You have to know going into this project that this man, Key Glock, is about his money. He does not care about anything else in this world except his money. He will come up with 1,000 metaphors, 1,000 similes, 1,000 stories to tell you how much he loves his money. My favorite money bar on this project is, if it's about money, I'm all ears, Dumbo. It's just funny, and his delivery on this project is phenomenal. He's just very charismatic. I highly recommend Glockoma to go ahead. My favorite tracks off this project is Randy Orton, Last Man Standing, 2 for 1, and what was the other one? And From Nothing, yeah. Also, by the way, I'll put all the songs that I mentioned on this video in the description of this video, so you can go ahead and check that out. So yeah, Glockoma 2, check that one out. Shout out Key Glock. And yeah, and another thing, he always refers to his guns as Nina, because choppers sing like Nina Simone. It's silly, it's so silly, but with his delivery, it just sounds so charismatic. Loved it. Another album that I've been discovering this past January is not American hip hop, it's French hip hop. It's Elowi by Yamê. I'm trying to get into French hip hop a bit more. I think most of y'all know who Yamê is. He popped off thanks to his Colors performance, Bécane. I think at this point everybody knows the song. It's a meme at this point. Cudi, ooh. Y'all know this one. Odds are that you do. But yeah, if you found that song entertaining or it was an earworm for you at this point, I really do recommend going into Yamé's project. It's really fun, really entertaining. It's also very cinematic. The production on this album is stellar. Honestly is. Really loved it. Obviously, like I understand French, so he has a way with words, just so you know. So yeah. But yeah, his vocals really superb. What is my computer doing? Obviously, Bécane is a standout hit from that project. You can also listen to Call of Valhalla and Ayo Mba. So yeah, good project all around, very cinematic, as I said. Highly recommend it. So since we're talking about French music, let's go on a world tour for a minute right now. Let's go around the globe. First stop is my home country, Tunisia. I already covered a song by one of Tunisia's biggest artists, A.L.A. It feels really funny talking about this in English. It's weird, honestly. I'm sorry. I want to take a shower right now. Yeah, even when I did the video about A.L.A, I did it in Arabic, in my mother tongue. Do people say that? Mother tongue. Ugh. I've been listening to Shkoon by A.L.A a lot this month. Really fun track. He talks about the system in Tunisia. He talks about how you gotta know the right people to get ahead. Really fun. It's a nice change of pace for me. If you're not Tunisian, let me give you some context. A.L.A. is one of the biggest artists out we got, and he's been doing a lot of pop commercial hits these past few years. It's just fun for me seeing him back in his old bag where he just spits, and yeah, it was a fun record. عندك شكون في تونس يقضي لك طول أمورك وتولي لول في تورك. And let's keep this world tour going. Y'all know where we're going right now. Y'all know the artists I want to talk about. Y'all know who my queen is. We talking about Cali. Uchis. La favorita de Dios, la favorita de Dios. Orquiedas, the album by Cali Uchis. Oh my god. Did I have fun listening to this record. I talked about it on the video. Go ahead and watch the entire review, the entire reaction to that album. It's on my channel. I'll link it. But it had everything for me. It maintained that authenticity and Latin element to it. You got songs like Te Mata, like Muñequita, like that song with Karol G, and the last song on that album is merengue music, so you got all the elements of Latin music. On top of that, she tries to experiment a lot with the sounds, and she brings in a lot of sounds of pop and dance and hip-hop. It just fuses so well together, and her vocals, as always, are so angelic. I love that woman. Oh my god, I'm getting hot just talking about her. Pause. Yeah, she is really talented, and even her lyrics, seeing as though her vocals are always so angelic, it's always amazing that she always talks about very toxic and unhealthy relationships. So when she talks about trying to control you and wrap you around her finger, seeing as though she has a very angelic voice, you're like that when Tom and Jerry smells pie, you know, you're floating in the air and you're like, okay, I'm going to my demise, whatever. And then she beats your ass. Yeah, love the album. One of the tracks that I did like a lot on that project is the one with Rauw Alejandro, and that's a great transition because one of the tracks that I've been listening to a lot this past January is a track from Rauw Alejandro from 2023, from last year, which is called Si Te Pegas. Oh my god. It features Miguel Bosé. It's just a fun Latin song. Oh my god. It's so good, it almost killed me. Oh my god. Sorry about that. Yeah, this song has had me in a chokehold this past month. I've been listening to nothing but this. Such a fun song. I want to put you on to one specific part because to me, the drums, the instrumental, the everything is just amazing. See, it starts like this. It's fun. It's a reggaeton song. You're like, okay, this is Miguel Bosé. Okay, I'm having fun. This and that. And then the pre-chorus comes in. You're like, okay, what are we doing here? And then, en el TikTok tiene engagement. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Y'all hear the darbuka or whatever that is? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was... I am not kidding. You know that feeling of when you discover a song, you only listen to that one song for like a week? I kid you not. That was my experience with Si Te Pegas. I could not listen to one other song because I was like, during this week right here, there is no other song on this planet that is better than Si Te Pegas. I do not care what you show me. This is the greatest song that has ever existed. Let's keep the world tour going again. Let's go to Scandinavia. I think, wait, is she wait, I think she's Icelandic. I'm talking about Laufey. I don't know how to pronounce her name. The song is called Falling Behind. Engaged to the sky, someone to call mine. Listen, everybody's falling in love, but I'm falling behind. Y'all hear that bar? That was the saddest thing I've ever heard, and it's on a bossa nova beat, which makes it sound so much fun. I absolutely love it when there's a contrast between the saddest thing and the prettiest thing. I love when artists do that. This is that song for me. Yeah, I might do a full reaction to Laufey's music or something. I don't know. It's always an experience for me anytime I discover an artist through one song, and just that one song makes me want to discover their entire discography. This is my experience with Falling Behind by her. I'm like, yeah, I need to know everything else she does. If anybody that's a fan of hers that already knows her, you can let me know in the comments what project should I start with. But yeah, I might do a full on a video about her. Love that song. Highly recommend it. Okay. What song we got next? Okay, since we're talking about sad songs, let's keep it going. An old song that I've been listening to a lot this month. I don't know why. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Is Gone Girl by SZA. She's gone. Gone girl. She's gone girl. You can never hit the high notes like I do. It's not even a game at this point. Beautiful song. Loved it. I'm a big fan of SZA. I don't know what happened. I found this song while I was just like putting my music on shuffle and this came up. And yeah, I just fell in love with this song all over again. Beautiful, tight song. The lyrics are so powerful and sad. SZA's vocals are amazing. Everybody knows about SOS, the album by SZA, so I'm not bringing anything new to the table. I'm just saying I just fell in love all over again with this song in January. So yeah. All right. Another sad song, but this time it's kind of folksy, is If You Don't Want My Love by Jalen and Ngonda. It's kind of country. There's an element of rock to it. Old rock. It's a great song. It sounds like Michael Jackson when he was 5 years old, dog. It's fun. And if you don't want my love, said if you want something more. Okay, I think the world tour is gonna end in a bit. We're going to stop in the US for a minute. Another song that I've been listening to this month is the song with Bosé and Aj Tracey. I listened to the Bosé record that dropped in December. Not a big fan of the album. It's okay. It's a good listen, but nothing more. Didn't sweep me off my feet. But yeah, if there's one track that I could recommend from that record, it's 179 Deli with Aj Tracey, because it's on an electronic type beat and it's a change of pace from what Bosé usually does. And there's Aj Tracey that's very charismatic. So yeah. Another song that has had me in a chokehold this past January is Can't Punk Me by JID. It dropped in 2022, but again, I've been putting my music on shuffle, and yeah, this came up, and this controlled my month, basically. If you don't know this album, probably you do. It's just so interesting to me how this is one of the most energetic songs that I know, and it only has, as an instrumental, a very simple bass line, some chords very, very soft. But this song is so energetic, mainly because JID and Earthgang switch up a million flows throughout this record, and it keeps you guessing. It keeps you like on your toes. Okay, where are we gonna go next? Oh my god, oh my god. First of all, the hook makes you want to punch a wall, and then you got the million flows that come up throughout the song. This is the hook. Can't punk me, bitch. Huh. And then you got Earthgang doing a million flows on their part. Yeah. JID dropped the album already. Stop messing around. We miss you. Come on. Another song that I've been listening to a lot is Tennessee Whiskey by T-Pain. This man's vocals. I absolutely adore this man for making a comeback. Basically on a mission to show people that he wasn't just auto-tune. This man can sing, and this man has vocals. His cover of Tennessee Whiskey will just blow you off your feet. Shout out T-Pain, man. It's just, what can you say more, man? What is more to add? So this is, again, King of Transitions. As I said, shout out T-Pain for making a comeback and try to prove a point. The next artist I want to talk about is Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi dropped an album this month, which is called Insano. Not a fan of it. Didn't like it. It's an hour and 4 minutes long. It's 21 tracks. I can honestly say there were only 2 tracks that I liked. Which were Blue Sky and the track with Pharrell and Travis Scott, At the Party. The track with Pharrell and Travis is called At the Party. I recommend those tracks. Those tracks are good. Nevertheless, that means there were 19 other tracks that I did not like. This is going to be a short review of the album, if you will, since I'm not going to do an entire video about it. Yeah, that album for me is just a big disappointment. It wasn't bad necessarily. If you like the album, good on you. I can see why you could like that album, but for me personally, not a fan of it. The production on that album was phenomenal. Shout out Kid Cudi for selecting grandiose beats, grandiose instrumentals. Good job on that, honestly. But the vocals, nothing to talk about. The messages, the lyrics, the stories, nothing to add. It's just been rehash after rehash. It's just been the same thing that Kid Cudi has been talking about throughout his career. Nothing new, honestly. If I can be honest, he keeps talking about this members of the Rage thing. What do you mean by Rage? I've seen footage of Kid Cudi concerts. What Rage are you talking about? I feel like it's the same old stories over and over again. With Kid Cudi, the same flow on every song. I couldn't tell you which song is which on this record. It just feels like the same flows on every song. It just wasn't entertaining. I'm sorry, didn't like it. I only liked Blue Sky and At the Party, honestly. See, Blue Sky is fun. Blue Sky is fun. I like that track. So that track is safe. But the way I think about Kid Cudi nowadays, I always compare him in my head to Eminem. Just like Eminem, Kid Cudi is GOAT status. Nothing to debate about that part. Kid Cudi is GOAT status. He inspired your favorite artist. So many artists today put Kid Cudi on a pedestal. Kid Cudi is one of the GOATs. Nothing to talk about. On a personal level, Kid Cudi made me cry on more than one occasion thanks to his music. So this man is an artist and he is GOAT status. But as time progresses, I fail to see his progression. I fail to see him reinventing himself. For me, an artist has to reinvent himself and get with the times and try to create something new, create a new wave. And as Kid Cudi has created a wave on his own in the beginning of his career, you'd like to think that he'd continue to do that throughout his career. And even in the middle of his career, he tried to do rock music and punk music. It didn't necessarily succeed, but he has the merit of trying something new. Same goes with Eminem. As time progresses, it's just the same thing. And they're both GOAT status. And yeah, it's a shame that as their discography progresses and time progresses, it just puts a stain on everything they accomplished. Right now, you're like, oh, I love Kid Cudi, I love Eminem, but their last work wasn't that good. That's just me. That's just my personal opinion. Obviously, if you like their newest work, good on you. What do you want me to say? Anyway, another transition. King of transitions. Y'all can't mess with me. King of transitions. Since we talked about Blue Sky, I'm gonna talk about Red Sky by 21 Savage. I'm still. Don't fuck with rappers cause most of them snitch. Diamonds don't cover my neck and my feet. 21 Savage dropped one of the biggest records of the year so far. Granted, it's only January, so, Yeah, American Dream. Great project. Entertaining. Fun. Had some very stellar songs on there. The songs that have still been in rotation for me since this album dropped is honestly the top two I can remember is Red Sky and Should've Worn a Bonnet with Brent Faiyaz. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a simple man. Anytime I see Brent Faiyaz on a feature, I love the song instantly. Okay, 21 is here. And then this happens. See? It's already 10 out of 10. Girl, it's truly a blessing. You can make all the mess that you want. Running like a faucet. Whoa. Yeah. About where you going? Working even on your days off. It just makes it 10 times better. Brent just said running like a faucet with the most angelic voice there is. You can't mess with this guy. Yeah, that was the main tracks that I've been listening to a lot this month. Obviously, I've listened to other tracks, but this is the ones that I want to talk about. Let me know in the comments, what were your top tracks this past January? Let me know if there are other tracks you want me to listen to, any recommendations y'all got going on there. Also, let me know what do you think of this format of this video. I'm trying things. I don't know nothing. I don't know what I'm doing most of the time. I'm just trying things and seeing what sticks. Let me know if you like this format. Do you want me to keep it up? I would really appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. See ya. That was a fart to end the video. King of transitions.